So here we have a contacts and sales flow game board. So when you enter in here, the functionality is basically an opportunity for you to manage all of your prospects in your sales funnel. The sales funnel is determined by your leader upline who has created this sales experience for you inside of the BizKit. So your leader is able to determine your colors, how many steps are in each of these stages, what the names are, what the actions are within each of these steps, etc. So the experience is highly customizable by your leader upline who has created this sales experience. It is important to know that you have the ability to upgrade to an elite influencer at any time by going into your profile and clicking subscription details, and that will allow you to create your own sales experience for your own team. You will always continue having access to your upline's content and sales experience by going into the Content Collab and selecting your upline from this dropdown. That will show you their specific sales experience, but the people you invite into your team in the BizKit will experience your model by default, but they can also choose your upline's model as well. So basically here you have your standard functionality of being able to add a contact. You are able to manage different sets of contacts for an individual business. So let's say you are a rep for eyelashes and you're also a rep for a health and wellness company. You can actually, from your profile, create a new company entity and create a brand new sales experience for each company, which includes being able to manage separate contact lists for each of those companies. You may also view your downline activity by clicking on the teammate dropdown inside any of these game boards. But if you do view a downline prospect in the contacts and sales flow tool, you will not see the details of the prospect for privacy reasons. You will only be able to see the unique ID for their contact. You can also search specifically for a contact from the dropdown or by searching using text. And you can also search by status. These statuses are also determined by the leader who has created the sales experience. So you can always give your upline feedback on adding statuses, or again, you can upgrade to an elite and create your own experience altogether. So that's the drop downs available for you up here. We will be adding more filters in the future, but for now, these are the ones that are available. So you can add your people here. You can also export your master list of contacts, including all the attributes that are attached to the contact. Now let's just click on the individual person, and here you will see a timeline snapshot of where they are in the sales flow. So if the circle is light gray, it means they've never been in that step. If the circle is dark gray, it means they were in that step but are no longer in that step. And if it's a purple, then they are actively in that step. So if you click on this little eye here, you will see the definition here, okay? You can also open the contacts and sales flow by clicking on it, but let's just go through the different attributes that are available for you. So here's where you will set the status, again, driven by your leader who defined the experience. You can create comments that are attached to the individual contact. You can add a Facebook link, Instagram link, and LinkedIn link. And if you do have a link, you can automatically go out to their messenger and open a chat window by clicking on this little verticon here. You also have the ability to add email, phone number, preferred method of contact, date of last contact, and date of next contact. From here up are all the mandatory attributes. From here down are all the attributes that have been added by your leader. So again, these are fields that you can add, customize. As an elite influencer in the BizKit, you can create as many attributes as you like. So from here, this date of next contact is a very important field to leverage because it is tied intelligently to your activity tracker, and you can find more details on that in the activity tracker tutorial. So here, let's just move on. In each individual step, there are a unique set of actions to take. So let's say you have gained the interest of somebody in your list. Click on the actions. It gives you another set of actions or data to track about your individual prospects. So you can identify whether they interacted with social media, maybe you sent them a direct message, maybe you met them out and about or at a vendor event or a party. You can track your relationship, and you can also track comments that are related to this individual step. So again, these actions are driven by the leader who created the experience. Now, what's important to note here is these actions are also filterable. So as you saw, I created a new action on this person. Now, if I want to see all the people who have interacted on social media in this list or in this step, I can turn on that filter, select yes, I want to see everybody who's interacted with social media, and hit apply filter. Now you will see that there's a filter applied as indicated by the dark black, and you can only see the people who have interacted with you on social media. Now, if I wanted to do the opposite and say who has not interacted with me on social media and apply, you will see everybody who has not interacted. So that's a pretty powerful feature, especially over here in this list where maybe you may want to identify people who have been invited to a specific event, and then you can go in and message those people prior to the event. Eventually, we'll have broadcasting and tags right from Facebook or Instagram, but for now, this is a way for you to manually send out, notifications or emails based on actions or attributes that you filter on in this list. So that's a pretty powerful feature. Let's clear that filter by hitting the X. All right, so now basically this is a drag and drop just like Trello. So you can drag your person, and let's say they are interested and you invited them into the information group, which as you can see is the next step in your sales flow. So once someone becomes interested, you invite them to an information group, maybe to an event, or you send them some extra information, a video or whatever it might be, and also introduce them to a third party upline or qualified upline. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to have them become a customer or a teammate or give you a no, which means not right now, and you can then set follow-up dates and manage your prospects that have made some kind of a decision. So here again, let's just talk about the embedded training. So everywhere you see a silver circle is an opportunity for your leader upline to create training that supports you in this step. So once you've invited them into the info group, here is some training that will guide you in this step. So your leader could put the actual link to the group. They can teach you how to invite effectively into the group, how to be an active participant in the group. So any training that is related to this step can be found by clicking on that silver circle. It opens a new window, or you can close this training window and return to the game board. So this is a very powerful feature of the BizKit that you will find all throughout all the different game boards in the system is embedded training. Now, it is important to understand that you will have every teammate that joins your team will have access to these 3 game boards for free for their first 30 days. After 30 days, if they choose to upgrade, They can continue leveraging these game boards and treating their business like a real business by managing prospect activity and managing their launch activity and activity tracking. But if they do not choose to upgrade, they can still access all of the embedded training from the Content Collab space for free. So please refer to the tutorial in the how to use the BizKit Content Collab area. So I believe that is a pretty exhaustive tutorial on how to leverage the contacts in sales flow. If you have any questions, reach out to your upline, send a support ticket, or reach out to me directly on Facebook Messenger. Feel free to do that. You also have the ability to export your pipelines in each different stage as well.